We are talking all things going live. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We're going to get to talking and chatting quickly because I know we got some of our friends going live. I don't want to miss out on connecting with folks. So let me know if you have questions. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for being here. Um, Appreciate everybody coming in. So we'll get to start chatting in just a second. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to get to talking and chatting. Thank you so much for coming in. I am sitting on my other screen. I'm always being very intentional about doing that. Making sure I am doing, hello, pals. How are you, friend? How's everything going? As you can tell, I was sitting up there, sitting on my screen, trying to get my stuff set up. How's everything going? You know what? There's somebody on live right now, BV's. She is doing the mobile gaming. Remember I talked about that? She is in the agency. She's doing the mobile gaming. So I love that feature. I love it, what that looks like. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it earlier. And I did finally get my video posted. I did post some content. You know me, I'm slow to posting, but I did post some content. I was like, oh my gosh, let me get it going. Hope you're doing well. How's your day going since we met? I went at another meeting, so I was back to back. Thank you for our lives keep popping up. I've been like, who is she? Laugh out loud. Her lives, yeah, BEEVEE digital. Yes. She's in an agency. I need to meet with her. I think she's doing a transition because she was doing a lot of AI generated images, and I think she got a little disillusioned by um, a little bit of disillusion about what was happening with her live and content. So yes, so I definitely want to get over there and connect with her. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, Ryan. I don't think I've ever spoken to her, but I think she followed each other. Okay, good, good, good. That's awesome. Um, Hello, friends. Hello, everybody who's here. I am Dr. Lisa. I am Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you for joining my live. We're going to talk all things live stream. I appreciate everybody being here. If you are new to my live, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and click that subscriber button and click the bell so you know when I go live and post content. I am over the moon about posting content recently. I just did something last night, so take a look at it. It talks about the highlight features here in YouTube. So it was really good, a great information for you to know that YouTube is making those changes. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. If you are here, feel free to go ahead and like the live so you know exactly what we're talking about here. All right, so I'm going to talk all things going live in just a moment. It learned from Cousin TikTok. Who said, oh, it learned the highlights? It did, it did. You know, our friend, the Idea Barista, we joked about TikTok, the difference between TikTok and YouTube. So those who are new to me, you guys already know I have an affinity to TikTok. I'm a creative network agency, but I also like the fact that when people are engaging, you know, as a live host, you're feeding off your community. So when people are engaging, you want that energy, you want to see who they are, you love the likes, you love the comments, and you love the questions. And so if you are on YouTube, you guys don't ask a lot of questions. And the questions y'all do ask may not be relevant to the live stream, like where are you from, where's the hair, and all this other stuff. Ask me about live streaming. Let me know where you're from so we can get to connecting. But on TikTok, you can see who's there. That's the difference. That's the main difference. You can see who's in a live stream. You can connect pretty easily with folks. So I definitely want to engage. I want to connect with all of you. So feel free to put comments in there. We can connect. Thank you so much for the hi, Kaylee. How are you? Now I gotta give housekeeping rules. So if you are new to my live, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you're 18 years and older. So that's the next thing. So you have to be of age to engage on the live stream. So make sure you're 18 years and older. And then ultimately make sure, because you have to be 18 to go live on TikTok. And I'll talk about TikTok as a creator network agency. And then ultimately, see questions like this don't be relevant, y'all. Don't be relevant. And so ultimately, you want to make sure that you keep your questions professional and relevant to the live. So those are the housekeeping rules. You guys have been great with all the questions and engagement over the last couple of days. I'll tell you this. So you guys, I always want to make sure I drop some tips. So here's what I've done. And pals, let me know if you're here still. Here's what I've done. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Here's what I've done. When I go live here, I also can see your comments better because I have a secondary account. So yeah, so I have a secondary account so I can see, because that account is seeing the live and it joins. So I can see your comments, which is awesome. And with that account, when I start the live, I actually put in my first question, my first comment, which is hello. And then I like the live. And that engagement helps to boost your room a little bit. So that is a little insider tip for you all, and I've just been doing it for about a week, and I'm noticing that's where a little bit of that uptick is happening too, because that engagement is happening as soon as I start the live. So you guys just heard a little nugget from me. Just see if it works, but that's my nugget. Interesting. Thank you. You're welcome. That was a little nugget. So I don't know if you guys knew that. And so those who are in the room, stay. You're welcome to learn. I'm going to tell you some more nuggets when it comes to TikTok in particular, because I am a creator network agency. And so I did post some content yesterday. Okay, I need help with my health. Oh, see, Kaylee, I was liking that, friend, but you just went in a different direction. We got to stay focused, y'all. We got to stay focused on live streaming. This is not that type of room. So, like I said, keep it professional. Keep it focused. We talk about live streaming. I am a PhD, not an MD. Okay. So, let me know if you have any questions that are related to live streaming, related to TikTok or YouTube, whatever you want to talk about in terms of how to engage. I'm happy to answer. So my YT folks, and on TikTok, you don't get questions like this. That's because y'all anonymous. I think if I could see you all, you guys might be like, okay, you know what? We're not gonna act up. We're gonna be on our best behavior. All right. So let me go over. On the other side, Pal's gonna talk about me later. She's gonna be like, Dr. Lisa, the YouTube people, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. I appreciate y'all though. We're gonna get started in a second. I'm going on to the TikTok streets. We're gonna get to talking. I told you guys all the time I co-stream. I am here. I am talking. Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate you all being here. We're gonna talk all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions. I am getting started now, so let me know if you have any questions, friends. And so as you come into the live, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe as well. And feel free to connect. Thank you all who are coming in. I'm going to get to talking and chatting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your comments. Let's keep them professional, friends. We're going to talk all things going live. I appreciate everybody coming in as we get to chatting. This live is for people who are nervous, afraid, shy, scared. You want to learn how to monetize on this app. We're going to talk all things going live and making sure you're building your community. So if you have questions, come in so we can get to chatting. I am not going to be live for a very long time just because we do have some events that are happening tonight as an agency. So I want to make sure I'm available to support. So I will be out in these TikTok streets, and some of our friends like Diana, who's joining now. How you doing, Diana? You are like the first battle for tonight, aren't you, friend? You are battling at you're gonna be battling at 6:15. 6:15. Hello, friend. 6:15 is Central Time. 7:15 Eastern. 7:15 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Stephanie. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate it. On TikTok, you have a blurb that says you are who you are and what you are doing. Also a banner over here. Say that again. Over here, they probably don't know what's going on. Oh, correct. All right, friend. You know what? That's interesting. So tell me more. So there's not a way to do a banner here. I would love to do that, or a board. I wonder if there's a board feature. I don't think there is, you all. If I could put a board up, I would do it. Hmm. Yeah, that would be an interesting feature. Again, another reason why YT is not the same as TikTok. He said, you don't know, it's probably another reason on my list of differences. You guys are very different over here. So hello, how you doing, friends? Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm sitting over here chatting with one of our friends. So you guys know on TikTok, I also co-stream on the YT. And so what I'm doing, I have literally two different devices, two different live streams running at the same time. OBS, the streaming service. Okay, got what you meant. Okay, gotcha. Potentially or third party if you use, any of the other third parties, you probably can get it. StreamYard, Rivers, what is that? Riverside, Restream, all those. So long story short, because they don't have the same features, there's not a way to put a banner on board, kind of like what I have here. Pink Edition, we're talking about breast cancer awareness, learn about my creator network agency, that's there. So on the YT, I have no banner. And so people will come into the live. What Pals is saying is that people come into the live and they don't know what the live is about. Again, there's no banner in terms of TikTok. I'm sorry, in terms of YouTube's, what do you call it? YouTube's setup, their live stream setup, YouTube Studio. There's no banner to put up. So unless I'm missing a step, a very important step, but I don't think so. Hello, how you doing, Deb? Hey, friend, how you been? How's everything been? Thank you so much for joining the live. Let me share my live out. I totally forgot to share it out. And so I am live. We'll share it out to some of my friends. Like I said, I won't be on super long, but I figure I will come on, drop a few nuggets of information, and come right on off. Thank you so much. I can't see the screen. I'm sharing my live out. I appreciate you all coming in. Let me 1 second. I'm going to share it out in a second. I think that might have been Deb giving me some a daily heart me. I appreciate your friend. Nice to see you. And then Paul, she said, and when you enter on TikTok, you have a written introduction. I do, and I don't have it over here. I do have my title on my live stream, but you're right. There is only so much information there. Thank you all. Thank you, Voice Guru. How are you? How's everything going, friend? Hey, Mrs. Treetop, how are you as well? Appreciate you. Are you ready to battle? Your battle partner, I met with her. You are paired with our friend Kim Love Jones. So that should be a good battle. I'm sure you got your friends ready. Did you get you some power-ups? Did you get you some power-ups? Thank you all who are here. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for the support. Jennifer, how are you, friend? You are new to the live. Let me know if you have any questions about going live. Just a girl trying to find sparks of joy. You are in the right room, friend. We are joyous over here. So I appreciate you coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. I always talk about going live, and let me know if you are a live host. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, Nika, I didn't mean to invite you. I think Nika was coming in. Hold on. Good afternoon. I thought it would be with someone from another agency. So no, what ended up happening, here's what ended up happening. What had happened was that the other agency people didn't accept the battles. You know how you guys have to go in that step and accept the battles that are in there? They didn't accept, so there was 2 people who accepted. And you saw where I asked the question about who wanted to get paired with one person in particular. And Miss Charlene chimed in first. So I went ahead and paired her with that person. And then the other person got paired was Coach Jessie, because she chimed in as well. When I met with her, she talked about being paired with somebody else. So you and Kim ended up getting paired. I'm going to try my best to do some out-of-agency battles, but the problem is people no-show and they don't commit. So that's the other thing. So hopefully the people do show up. I think in the agency, we at least can more or less depend on people showing up. Out of the agency, we don't. It's no way for us to control that. You said, I want to learn about the agency. Deb, yes, I got your friend. Give me 1 second. I'm going to run it down in just a second. I hopefully we can get people to start showing up for these things, but they don't commit. I'm new, only got approved about a week ago, so I'm trying to absorb all the information. You are in the right room, friend. Well, you've been growing. Wait a minute. You just got approved what to go live, so you've had your account. Let me make sure I understand, Jennifer, what you just said to me. I think you're saying you just got approved. You probably already had approved. You just didn't realize you had live access. But that is, or unless you have been very busy in the last week, connected with new friends and community. Um, I dropped 200 plus people I was following. Did you really? You saw? I don't know if you went back to mine. Look at mine. I dropped 1,000. I think no, it was a little over 1,000, under 1,000. Might have been like 800. Yeah, I dropped a lot. Approved for affiliate. Oh, for TikTok Shop. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah. So you're trying to understand TikTok Shop. Okay, let me. I could give you a few pointers, but let me know if you have any specific questions, especially since you just got it. Um, it's all love. I appreciate you, Mrs. Treetop. Appreciate your friend. So thank you so much, the voice guru. Thank you all coming in. Nika, I apologize. I did hit invite by accident when I was trying to scroll. Um, but yeah, let me know if you have specific questions. In the meantime, Deb, here is the agency spiel. I'll probably do it again later. Um, well, Deb, let me know. Are you going live now? Let me know if you're going live. That's the first step. I almost dropped some agency people that hadn't followed me back, but I'll give it a couple weeks. Well, Nika, if you were going live, but I'm gonna assume those are people who maybe are not going live themselves because they would know you are a big supporter. They would know who you are. So I'm gonna assume those are people who haven't taken the opportunity that is before them to go live and connect with Miss Nika Grace. So I'm gonna say that much. They don't know who you are, friend. So if they knew who you were, that would have been an easy follow back. So I got you, friend. You say I'm gonna give them a couple more weeks. I'm just gonna give them a couple more weeks. I could name them, but I won't. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all in the room. So she didn't call folks out. Make sure you're in the room and you're following the girl back. She is a big supporter. She is not level 25 for no reason. So make sure you do right by Nika. There are several people you got to make sure you do right by. I will put I will say everybody in the room right now. Look at y'all. Y'all are all supporters. Look at y'all. Mrs. Treetop with that 28. Look here. If you're not following Mrs. Treetop, there's something wrong. Okay. There, Houston, we have a problem, okay? I'm just gonna say that, okay? Hello, Miss Darlene. How you doing? I'm Written Unstoppable. So yes, there is a big problem if you're not following. You can look at the levels. The levels tell you everything, okay? Good evening, friend. Are you ready to battle? Did you find out if your person ready to battle? Hopefully they show up. Hopefully they do show up, Miss Darlene. Okay. You said thank you. I know. I probably need to make sure. I need to make sure people know who you are. Okay. They're like, but you are gonna start going live. See, that's the other side of it. I'm just saying. Oh yes. All right. All right. Awesome. Did you get some power ups? They came in my live today. Ooh. Okay. Did you get power ups? Miss Darlene, let me know if you need some power ups. If you need some power ups, let's be strategic about it. Make it happen, friend. All right. I leveled up in a battle helping to keep a friend who just got to be B League. Oh wow. You was helping a lot then. You helped a lot. You said you leveled up. Oh wow. Yeah, you was helpful. You was definitely helpful. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? Thank you so much. Miss Turling, what was the yes for? Yes, you need help. Yes, you need power ups. Let me know. Let me know if you need to get it so we could do maybe a friendly roses, um, or try to coordinate a friendly rose because I want to be able to float around and support too. Hello, I leveled up in Kim Love's battle last night. Did you really? Last week. Okay, gotcha. Look at you, Deb. You came back. Appreciate you, Deb. Deb. I was asking a question. Did you go live, friend? Let me know if that's the case. I'm happy to answer. Talk about the agency. Agency is a free program. Hello. Yes to both. Okay. My badge number was 27 before the battle. Wow. Yeah, you was doing some damage. You helped. Okay, so thank you so much, friends. Oh, well, TikTok gave me the flash goal. Let's see what TikTok flash goal is. Okay, 10 roses. That's reasonable, TikTok. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate your support. If you can help me get the flash goal. That whole heart me was earlier, and we did it, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming in. Hey, Teray, thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you for joining the live, friends. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate all the support. One rose per person, and it is only two left. Thank you so much. You guys did awesome. So let me know if I need to talk about the. I'm going to talk about the agency in a second. Miss Jarlene, I was going to say I would be willing to do one. Only thing is, I would love to. Thank you so much for the rose. I would love to also float around and support. So I don't want to be in a situation where I have power ups, and I can't get power ups for you. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you battled me, it wouldn't be helpful. Anyone who is not battling, that maybe Miss Darlene can get power ups for her battle. Her battle is at 8 o'clock. She's part of the 8 o'clock crew. I know Mr. Treetop, you're battling at the same time. Anybody else not battling that would love to do a friendly with Miss Darlene? Or maybe that's the case. Maybe somebody doing a friendly who's also battling. Just let her get out. Just let her get the win to get the power ups. That may be a way to do it. Anybody want to be a battle person? Maybe I misunderstood what you're meaning. So she needs somebody to battle, to do a friendly battle. I think that's what she needs. So she needs some power ups for her battle. Whoever battles her would not be able to attend the battle or would not have power ups to support her. That's what I'm trying to say. So I wouldn't. So if I battled her, I would not be able to give her my power ups because I would be the person she battling. So I would be able to get her about power ups. He said I can. Okay, Love Universified. Um, what's a power up? Oh, it's right, but she could still use them. Yeah, if she wins the battle. If she wins, whoever throws the gifts would need to battle her. I mean, would need to be there for her battle. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, friend. Am I not making sense? Okay, let me explain what power ups are. When you win a battle, your top 3 people receive battle power ups. Power ups are the glove, the misters, the lightning bolt, the hammers. Those are power ups. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Okay, gotcha. And then so whoever is winning that battle would then be able to, their top 3 people would get those power ups. Okay. So if you ever coordinate a battle, first of all, you need the people who got those power ups for you to attend your battle. Second of all, you need to win the battle. First of all, you need to win the battle. Second of all, you need those people to attend your battle. And then third of all, you need to be able to, you need to make sure that they are, they need to attend the battle. That's the main thing. They need to attend the battle and they need to have the power ups to use. So that's the thing. It's not a good idea for you to battle anyway because we never let you lose. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. Thank you for that, Nika. He was like, yeah. So, okay, so Unwritten Unstoppable, Love Universified said she would battle with you. Would you guys mind battling? So I was going to end my live. Did you look into the rounds for tonight? I'm telling you what I saw in my system. It says 1 round. Um, I don't know why it said 5 for what you guys received. I don't know what the answer is. I don't have an answer. Yeah, so it says 1 round. Now, what's her did everybody receive? Mrs. Treetop, did you receive 5 rounds too? You okay, I see 1 round. Okay, that's what I was about to say. It says 1 round. Okay. So Mr. Erling, you see 1 round. In the system it say 1 round. It don't say 5. Connected back with everyone. Yeah. Connect. Connected back with everyone. What's that? What's that mean? I fully understand this afternoon actually doing it laugh out loud. Thanks for saying it over and over again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was like, I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Yeah, so Mrs. Treetop and Coach Jesse, you said some people follow. I have no idea. I'm back. I'll go back and check. Yeah, so Miss Darlene says hers definitely say 1 round. You seen 1 round. I don't know why. I don't know why Coach Jesse and Dr. Trish said they saw 5 rounds. I don't know why it says that for them, but it says 1 round in the system for me. So I don't know why it said anything other than 1 round. So let me just make sure I'm looking at it correctly. That's our, yeah, every time I go in there and look, it's the same one. I'm clicking it. It's all of you in there. Let me turn it to New York time to make sure the time is correct. 8 o'clock. Yeah, 1 round. It says 1 round. So I'm not sure why I said that for anyone. So, okay. So, Love Universified and Miss Darlene and Coach Jesse. I'm about to snapshot. Okay, perfect. I need to know when you battle so you're no longer the shy person. No, I don't battle. Well, I battle, but I'm not battling today. One of those things to experience. Yes. um, so yeah, I don't know why I said 5, Coach Jesse. Did you need power ups? So Love Universified, I think Leanne was gonna pair with you, Coach Jesse. Love Universified and Unwritten Unstoppable. I think they're gonna pair to get power ups. Coach Jesse, you're battling to get your power ups at 6:30. Love Universified. Hello, Katrina. Thank you so much. Is it Katrina? Thank you so much for being here. How do you get the snipes? Snipes is what is actually a thing that people actually do. It's not that, and they actually would use the power ups in most cases to do it. It's, who all need power ups? You do, don't you? You and Coach Jesse. Yes, Katrina. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Game night in my room tonight at 6:30. Can register on my. Look at you, Nika Grace, acting like a real live host around here. Look at you, friend. Around here acting like a real live host. Talking about here is my time. I go live. Okay, am I answering? Okay, thanks. So Love Universified and Unwritten Unstoppable, y'all need to battle. Maybe about 6:45, because 6:30 is Coach Jesse and Leanne. So, hold on. Am I talking about Central Time or Eastern Time? I'm confused. Okay, 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern is Diana and E-Nurse. Okay, I think I was talking about, okay, what's the time zone? I think I was talking about Central Time. So 6:15 Central, then 6:30 Central is Coach Jesse and Leanne. Then 6:45 Central is Unwritten Unstoppable, Love Universified battle to get power ups. Did I say that right? Does that make sense, y'all? Let me know if y'all got that. Okay, so 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, all Central Time. Okay? Yes, just to get power ups. Just to get power ups. Oh, it's a real battle. No, just to get power ups. Not a real battle. What time are the actual battles? So the actual battles. Good afternoon. How you doing, lady? um, how you doing, Lady McCary? Thank you so much, friends. You said no clue what I do. You just gonna show up in your room and go live. With no audience control on. No audience control. Just show up and go live. And Miss Sterling's gonna request you and go live with you. Mine says 5 rounds too. Yours said 5 rounds too. My understanding should be just be 1 round. It should be 1 round. It's a 1 round battle. That's what we signed up for. I'm not sure why it says 5 rounds, but it's just one. So you and Kim should only do one. Don't, unless you want to do five. It's up to y'all. But don't stress about it. Just do one. One and done. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm doing well. Okay. So 6:15, 6:30, and 6:45 Central Time greetings. Um, and then there was some things that got filtered. Make it a rose battle so it's easy on the community. Yes, roses only. Are you battling now? No, I'm not battling now. So roses only. I agree, Mrs. Treetop. That got filtered before, Miss Treetop. I'm not sure when you sent it, but I agree with that. So roses only battle at 6:15 is an actual battle. That is E-Nurse and Diana. So they're doing an actual real battle. 6:30, I think Coach Jesse's requesting to come up. Let me have her talk about what's going on.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Friday. You already know how it goes around here.
Yeah,
It's fun and fantastic Friday.
absolutely.
Okay, I just sent you the picture on your shop phone so you can look at it. The screenshot.
Okay. Well, I
Like,
saw Dr. Trish. So I see where it says the match. She sent it to me, and I don't know why it says 5. I showed y'all my system where it says 1 round. Miss
okay.
Treetop says she saw 5 also. So what I will say to you all, I mean, I'll send a message in the group chat. Do one and done. And if you want to do more, that's on y'all. But just do one and done.
No, I haven't even heard back from him. I went to the page
It
and
does say
checked
5. Mm.
them out and everything. So I sent a message, just saying hey and asking how is he feeling for about tonight and how just a nice funny text, but nothing back yet. But I don't know. And then for tonight I'll do my battle for the roses with Leanne. And then we'll do the battle with hopefully do the battle. I don't want to lose no points. I mean, I've been stood up like twice. I don't want to be
That's why I was
stood
just
up.
telling Miss Treetop. I said, honestly, going outside the agency is a great idea, but people are not reliable, and so
Well, I
that's.
stood up in the agency.
You said what now?
I've been stood up in the agency.
Oh, those were newbies. They didn't know no better. They didn't know how to start. We don't count them. The expert ones, they know what to do. They know how to show up.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll just see how it flow. I wake up for Friday mornings like, well, it's Friday. We'll see. We'll just go with the flow. Be ready to be flexible and move around and shift and charge all my devices. Well, game night is not in my room, so I may not need all my devices, but you know how it goes.
Nika
But
just promoted her live for tonight. She excited.
I know she is. And we was up late last night, just talking like how we used to talk back in the day. We were just up late. That's why I'm so tired. And but you didn't see us late. You didn't see me on after midnight. I was in the streets late.
I wasn't up super late last night. When
Okay.
So just said when live
And then
for.
one question I have about the filtered comments and about what Nika and I was talking about when people fall in your room, right? When the people fall in your room, accidentally, and of course TikTok is so messy, it shows you them, and you be like, hey, so and so, and that so and so is not in your room because they accidentally fell in.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Um. So do those count as views when they fall in your room? Would count because they showed up as joined and their names still populated as if they were there, but they really weren't because they didn't get no heart me, they didn't do any of that.
Let me look and tell you the exact definition of views. Give me 1 second. I'm leaning towards no, they don't count as views because I think it's 1 minute. But let me confirm that.
Okay. And then the other thing was, and I was trying to capture it, but I didn't have no more. But the filtered comments. So as you see now, how TikTok
Yeah, it
show you.
filters multiple people at a time. So Miss Darlene, both her comments were filtered. And I think the one where I'm looking again was sent probably 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
and I was telling her, that one of the things that I don't like about it, although it shows you some of them, but a lot of times you don't know what's in the box until it shows you one that is grayed out for you to go undo. And then, like last night, I went in there, literally, it was like 10 of them from people that wasn't even no longer in the line. And we were having a serious conversation. It started off with the Go Purple Day. So there was stuff in there from previous and stuff like that. So now it's like trying to circle back and stuff and you like that. People might have thought that you ignored them or something because it didn't even say filtered comments at the bottom, nothing. And it wasn't until one was actually shown and you go in there, you see all of them, and then you try to undo all of them. I'm like, should I even say these are in here? Because now I feel like these people are not even in here no more. So I don't know if there's a way to set it. Like I was trying to wait to see if you could go in there and change settings in it or something or anything.
Um,
It's like so.
I don't know. I have to play around with it a little bit. I just did it with Pals, where she Googled and found out what exactly was missing, and my step to review it or to now see the filter comments. So yeah, I'm just getting access. So I have to go back and look and see if I can test it a little bit. So I'm not sure what else I need to toggle on or off.
I think it is, but the only thing is I don't know where to find it until it comes up. Like I don't know where to go get it. Like
Right,
you're
right.
not live. You don't to see like can I fix this? Can I? Because it is a bit frustrating to know that
Comments are sitting over there. Yeah.
comments are sitting there, and then people, okay, sorry about that. And some people take offense, number one, to think that, well, we're talking, I'm talking to you, and some people will tell you, and like the other day, I had, she told me, she was like, oh, because somebody else's comment actually showed, I guess because they worded it different, but hers didn't, but the person that commented who did show, I was talking to them, direct, so it looked like I ignored them, but because they literally said the same exact thing, just differently.
Gotcha.
And so it was like, hey, you didn't respond to my comment. And I was like, oh, I didn't see it. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, because I had mentioned it, but I see you didn't say anything. So it's like, because some people are a little bit more, a little bit more sensitive about you not responding to their comments because sometimes they go in rooms that is so much engagement, they want to be seen, felt, heard, and all of that, which I don't disagree with. But because of that filter situation, it sometimes puts you in an awkward position.
Right, right. Yeah, really what happens early on in the live too, TikTok will put that filtered comment statement, that disclaimer. I would probably announce that, just let people know that it's quite possible that some of your comments are being filtered. So, maybe just put that. I probably need to say that a little bit more too now that I'm seeing some of these comments get unfiltered or have the grayed out where I can unfilter it and then see it, and then see other comments sitting there. What it seems to be is usually easily one or two other comments are sitting there.
Yeah, I had like 10. I mean, like, it was a lot. And I'm like, that, and it was doing that to Luna the other day. Like, all her comments kept being filtered. And then it started doing it to Nicholas. like every comment, I was like, oh my God. And it's like, I was like, I don't understand the concept. I don't understand the logic. I don't know, what, why is doing that. So I was like, well, that's something we're gonna have to talk to the doc about tomorrow. So, yeah, it's just a little bit, frustrating at times, especially if you're talking about something very important and people are commenting, and you telling them to engage, and you telling them to comment, you telling them to do all of the things, and they're like, well, I am, and you ain't responding. Like, oh, sorry.
So let me ask this question real quick with the battling tonight. So you're doing a rose battle with Leanne at 6:30. So the first battle is a regular battle between E Nurse as well as Diana. So they're gonna do a regular battle, not roses. Regular battle. That's at 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern. Next thing is 6:30. So 15 minutes later, you and Leanne's gonna do a roses only, just for you to get power ups for your later battle. We're gonna knock on wood, it's gonna happen. If not, you can do a random. It's totally fine. There's not an impact in terms of your record or anything like that. It just is what it is. So it's not a big deal. When it comes to Love Universified and Unwritten Unstoppable, they're gonna do a roses only at 6:45. So they're gonna try to do a 6:45 battle at 6:45 Central again to get roses for Miss Darlene to get power ups as well. So you're getting power ups, she's getting power ups. So anybody else who is scheduled to battle that needs power ups, and so this is the 6:45 time frame, because both of those are people who would be Coach Jessie, Miss Jessie Motivation. She's battling at 7 o'clock. Her time frame is 7 o'clock Central, and then 7 o'clock Central for Miss Darlene. So she's battling like right before she goes to do her live stream. Do I tell my friends not to give me roses? Yeah, exactly. In any battles that you do, you need at least 100 points for it to count. So my friends who's trying to get power ups, Miss Darlene, Coach Jessie, they need at least 100 roses or more for that to be eligible for power ups. That's my understanding. Okay. So keep that in mind. So we want to have at least 100 points. And I think that's probably on both sides. I think the opponents can get less, but I think you want to make sure that it does allow for power-ups to be issued out. Okay? So I've seen them sometimes not give you power-ups, and I know that's the goal. So you want to make sure everybody gets their power-ups. How you doing, Dr. PM? Thank you so much for being here. So I think that's what's happening tonight. So we're going to cross our fingers that opponents show up, and everybody's good, and we have some nice, friendly battles. And all is well. Okay?
Yeah, I think we all set and get ready for right after that. For the game night.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Take care. All right, thank you. All right, friends. My newbies in the chat. I saw y'all chatting a little bit. Hello, friends. I just want to say something. When it comes to the chat does move quickly. There's a couple things you want to keep in mind. You can switch over and take your finger and swipe to the right. So from left to right. And it will allow you to see the comments a little larger. They will still potentially move a little fast depending on if people are chatting, but at least you see them in big letters. You see yourself. You can see what's been said. So that's another way to do it. So you can see it. Did you say no? You know what? You can tell your community. You can tell your community, Love Universified, that you definitely. What I believe is that you should get at least 100 points. So after 101, you can tell them to ease up. No more. Just tap the screen. Okay. But you want to try to get at least 100 points. I think for it to count as an official battle. You said, oh me, got it. Okay, yep, that's it. All right, so just make sure that we at least make it legit, that everybody's legit, and then after that, we want Unwritten Unstoppable to get her power ups if she can. Thank you so much, and just taps and roses, just taps and roses. That's how you tell them. Taps and roses, and at some point, just taps. Oh, I thought that was for her only. Got it. Yep. Well, I like I said, I just want to make sure she gets the power up. So for some reason, I don't think you could just make it so that it's not competitive. I think you want to be careful about not making it totally where you get nothing. So just being on the safe side. You said that's awesome. Yep. So I want to make sure it's competitive. Okay, you got this. Yep, you said you got this. You're so sweet. So let me know if there's questions. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer. Let me know if there's questions about going live. We had we had we got a lot of activity going on tonight. There's some game night. Hey, Coach Jesse, let me know if you're still in the room. Drop a heart for me. I was watching. Hello, friends who are joining live too. I was watching. Her name is BV. She is one of our creators in the agency. She had on the mobile gaming feature. So she did turn on. So we do know somebody in the agency that knows how to use it. That's been experimenting with it. And so she was streaming essentially from her phone, which has games on it. And one of the games she was doing was like the crossword puzzle type game. So it was really fun to watch. So, and her room had a nice little group of people in there engaging back and asking questions. And it seems as if the algorithm was pushing people in her room too. So it was actually a nice little gaming night experience. I am having a very hard time with the playbooks on the app. Really? Thank you so much. You know what, Dr. P, we had talked about that here just earlier in the week, just trying to figure out what are some of the different games in there. Now, what this particular creator was using, they are difficult time to understand and to use during my live. Really? See, I haven't used them often. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you joining in. We've used the, what do you call it? Let me turn to them real quick so I can say it. Okay, the drawing and guessing, the lightning trivia, the playbooks we haven't played around with as much. So just using those two features. This particular creator, she was using, before you go live, on your live setup screen, you can actually scroll over to the mobile gaming feature. And so there's a way that you are actually streaming from your phone. So it's almost like you're casting. So on your phone, you have different games on your phone. You're casting what's on your phone in your live stream. So all you see is from a phone perspective. So which is really good. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. So yeah, you could do it that way. And then the trivia is actually pretty good too. Oh, really? Yep, yep. There's a couple people, I said I was going to look into it because when I popped into her room, she said there's some people. So your phone screen, yep. So for example, when you have games like, what games do I have on my phone? I don't have a lot of games, do I? My kids, I used to have a lot of games at one point. So like this game, I have to reload it. I ain't loaded it in a while. Let's see. We'll see if it pops up. So imagine if you were, the game she was doing was, it's loading. Like Solitaire. Solitaire is a good one. Okay. So like this game, you know, how you have to do different words. So Jen, okay, if I did that. So she was doing that game, but imagine it cast on your phone. So it wasn't that exact game. That's an old school game. That's a game my kids used to have I used to have for them on the phone. But like Solitaire and something like that, yeah. I would try because my club loves the interactive game in it, and I enjoy them as well. Yes, it's fun. And what she was doing, yes, I play those. Yes, so she was playing a similar type game, and you would see the little commercials. All that was on her screen. And it was fun. And the audience was in the chat. They was like for that word, it was Jim and mine. Somebody would be like, mine, Jim. It was all in the chat. It was cute. It was super cute. But that was an easy puzzle. Her puzzles were a little bit more detailed. It was like maybe 7, 8 words. But she did a really good job. It was fun. I just sat in there for about 5 minutes. I could have stayed there longer. You said I love it. So what she did, and again, you probably could go on TikTok's home screen. Go on the home screen and look up. I'll look it up myself real quick. Let's see. Look up somebody who would talk about the mobile gaming. Let's see if there's anybody here that will talk about it. Now I want to play. Look at you. You say you want to play. Let's see. Mobile. I told her I was going to ask her more about it, but she did it. Mobile gaming live. Okay, so there's some creators on here who talk about it. And so it's there as a feature. So you can add it in there. I don't know which one she saw that did it, but there's a couple of different creators that talk about how to set it up. So just put in mobile gaming live. So I will leave the playbooks and focus more on the mobile gaming instead. Thank you. Yeah, I think that might be another way to do it. And apparently a lot of people are doing it. They're doing solitaire, they're doing the other games. And I have to admit, now her room wasn't rooming. I would imagine with time it probably would. But it was definitely a good turnout of folks in the live that was commenting. And so she had a nice community that was chatting with her. But when you look at the analytics, it was getting pushed out. It was a nice amount of people being pushed into her room. And again, the chat was chatting. That now they wasn't tapping, they wasn't gifting, they weren't doing all the other stuff. So you would have to train that piece. But they were definitely guessing and connecting in that way. So that was a good thing. That was definitely a good experience. So I would say definitely look into it. It would be something I would encourage people to continue to look into and see if they want to add it. I'll look into it too. I'll watch some of those videos and maybe I'll try it one day. Here for so it was so I'll do this one. So it's similar to like when you do the gaming lives when you're doing that and you're having people connect with the trivia. It's not showing up. Let's see if I did take my board down. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to show up. Let me hide the board and let's see. It didn't do it here. Do you guys see it? It's not showing up. I don't know why. The interactive pieces. It's not showing up. When you do the trivia, I don't know why my feature isn't working. Interesting. Yeah, it's not showing up on my end. Let me see if it shows up here. Do you guys see it on your end? I'm assuming you don't because you guys don't see anything. Didn't see it when I said it. I'm looking on my other screen. Yeah, it didn't show. He said no. No, it didn't show. I don't know what's going on. I just took the board away. No. Maybe there's something going on with maybe there's something going on with some of the features in here. Yeah, I'm not sure. And and then Dr. P, you just mentioned that it wasn't working for you either. Maybe they are changing something around. That's interesting. I've never seen the gaming not work. Let's see if the draw worked. Well, the draw did work. Why did the guessing? I like the trivia better. Drawing is showing up, but the gaming, the lightning is not showing up as trivia. Nope. Interesting. So I'm not sure why it's not showing. But there'll definitely be some other games in there. So yeah, definitely look at what's on your phone if you want to have different games that you wanted to do the mobile device. I've never tried the trivia, but well, it's not working, so I don't know if you can try it. It didn't work. shows up on my phone, but not my tablet. I'm on my phone. It's not pulling up. Uh-oh. It's not pulling up at all. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. I don't have anything else on. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have the shopping cart on. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't show up. Huh. Hey Deals, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Yeah, so I would say the trivia is actually pretty fun. Hey friend, thank you for that daily heartbeat. Yeah, the trivia is definitely pretty fun in terms of how you can have your audience interact with it. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. It's not clicking on at all. And typically it'll just pop up with the questions. Interesting. And yeah, it is super fun. I think some of the questions are good questions to engage your audience with. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Am I live? I don't think it's been glitching. I took the board away too. Yeah. I know they offered, when you first start your live, they offer some of the more interactive features. Howdy, friend. How you doing? They offer some of the more interactive pieces. You know what? Deals, Glam. I was gonna say this. Thank you for the populars. I was talking earlier about the mobile, so the mobile might be a good one for you as well. The mobile gaming. Maybe they are working on the system. They might be working on the system. That's true. I could see that. That got filtered. I even thought about creating my own game. You said maybe. um, Creating your own game. What kind of game? You know you can with the playbook. The playbook has the plus mark feature, and you can create your own settings for your game in here. So yeah, you can create your own game. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Like there's so this is a different one, Coach Jesse. Let's see, guess my doodle. This is different than. But yeah, I don't know why some of these games are not. Yeah, I don't know why some of these games are not working. Oh, this is the same thing. Interesting. So yeah, I experienced some odd issues earlier. Again, just now. Interesting. Yeah, that yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with all the features in either or game. Something simple, but the playbooks make it hard to navigate. So when you click the playbook, you are you clicking that plus symbol in the top corner, Dr. P? When you click the playbook, there is a plus symbol, and you can upload your own little image and your own little description, and then you can say what you're trying to do in terms of the layout, the countdown. There's some features in here that are TikTok related features um, that you can click to. So it explains how TikTok enhancement and other effects and stuff work, and you can add those to your particular playbook. Do you mean select gaming? Yes. Yep, you're selecting the mobile gaming feature. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so you're selecting that feature. Have you done that before? Hey, Natty Nat. Let me know if you've done that before. I was sharing an example earlier where one of the people in the agency, her name is BB. You said no. Yeah, yeah. So she was doing it earlier. So I have an old game. Hey, Soda. I have an old game on my phone. Let's see. Where you have the different games like this you could play. But she had it where it was really, detailed. But you see me holding my phone. I thought it was for video. No, no. So you saw that game. Imagine that game is on the screen. So I'm not holding it. It's on the screen. And really what it's doing is casting whatever's on your phone. So all it's showing is what's on your phone. And you're playing the game. So do you know much about TikTok Go? TikTok Go is the I don't have it, but TikTok Go is the feature where you can do videos for restaurants and hotels. I think that's what it is. It's like for traveling, yeah. So restaurants, hotels in particular. Yeah, so you're doing yes, yeah. So you're doing it for brands and you're doing user generated content. So you can apply to get into that. I didn't receive it, so I don't have much information about it. I will play around with it on my night live. Yes, you're welcome. So what I was sharing is that there's a few people who have done videos about it already. So if you want to go just to the home screen and do some research there. Um, Dang, it froze for me. What froze? Oh, I said I don't know much. I don't know anything about it because I didn't get accepted, so I don't know much about it. But I just know it's about brand deals. So if you are visiting a hotel or restaurant, I think it's mainly restaurants at this point, and they're going to add hotels. So I'm not sure to what extent. You said I'm frozen? You're so sweet. I see, Love University. You said that's why you're in the corner office. You're so sweet. Thank you for that, friend. It got filtered. I don't know about TikTok. Am I frozen still? Let me know if I'm still frozen. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. How you doing, C2 Detail? Let me know if I'm still frozen. I froze. TikTok don't want me to be great. TikTok said no, no. Okay, okay now. Good, okay. Um, TikTok was like, look here, you showing your phone, you showing all types of stuff. It is not cooperating with my feed. That's what's happening. It's like you doing too much. You are doing entirely too much. So, hello everybody. How you doing? I'm still getting filtered. Yes, some of your comments got filtered, but not right now. I think you guys are good. I'm gonna stay on maybe another 5 minutes. So I know we got people who are going live. So when I do my Fridays, because y'all go live and time goes so fast, I have to get situated. So I gotta go eat. I gotta recharge. I gotta be able to come out and support. So hopefully all goes well tonight with the battles and everybody has a good time. And people have people who show up too. Charlene, oh, you changed your name. I just realized that. C2 Details, why you changed your name, huh? You said I'm gonna put out Charlene. Look here. Fridays we be moving. I know. We be so busy. Um, we doing a D'Angelo tribute tonight. Ooh, at 10. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good. I saw him in concert too, some years back. Wow. Yes, I did. Look at you, Charlene. C2 Detail Events. I love it, friend. Now, did you go live this week? I missed it. Did you go live? I'm trying to see C2 Details. Um, our other friend, her name is Charlie. She's an agency. I don't think she went live this week, y'all, because we didn't hear nothing about it. Because people are getting it wrong all the time. So you had to put it in there. You know what you should, well, for you, because C2 Details is the actual business name. Is that the business name? Let me know if that's the business name. Because if that's the case, my lives were super slow this week, but at least I did my 3 lives. There you go, friend. My Today's been an off week too. I would agree with that. Nope, the venue manager would not let me. What you mean the venue manager would not let you up? Oh, go live. Got you. Oh, go live. Yes. So do this. Do what I have. There's some other people on the live. Do a space, like a line or a space. Will TikTok let you do that? Have you hit your max characters? You might have hit the max. But you can do a line to separate. So it's Charlene, and then there's a line that says C2 Details. So that way people know that that's still the company name. Yeah, so she will let you go live in the space. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you got me. Gotcha. Yeah, so you probably can't do it until after 7 days. So you're stuck with the way you have it here. But when you next week or whenever you officially change your name, you can go back in and just add that little space divider. That little It's a little stand-up line, so that way you can have that. Yeah, this week has been an interesting week. Like I said, I have not turned on my shopping cart. I'm kind of being a little bit more considerate of when I turn it on. I may turn it on tomorrow. We'll see because it's the weekend. Hello, friend. How you doing? Um, but I'm being very considerate about how frequently I turn it on because I don't want the algorithm to think that this is a shoppable page all the time. So I don't turn it on a lot. But just know, because of shop is taking things in a different direction. We're now in the midst of that. So we're in the midst of what's happening now with TikTok Shop being the main focus because we're in the holiday season. So you are going to see a dip. I more or less expect for that to happen this time of year, unless you turn on the shopping cart. You'll see more traffic diverted towards shoppable lives. And then my live in particular, I'm probably at a point in my live journey where I may have to rethink my time. So my 4 o'clock, thank you so much, Fred. I may have to push my 4 o'clock to a later time just so I can get in line with the algorithm and where it sees my live going. So I'm gonna see about it. I'm looking at the analytics, so I'm still trying to decide if I do switch my time. But I think I am at a point where I may have to make that hard truth and just maybe even a slight shift. Maybe it's going live at 5:30. So I have to see and see how that goes. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate all that are coming in. Any of my new people coming on live, let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all joining. But I'm always cognizant of how the algorithm is seeing things, and I recognize right now we're in the midst of the shopping season. So the holiday season is definitely going to shift a lot of our views and how things operate. So either I'm going to have to turn on the cart a little bit more, shopping cart, and just kind of get views that way, or shift my time. And I think I'm more or less thinking about shifting my time. Go live, level up, go live. I see y'all, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all coming in. Is the battle event still this evening? It is still this evening. So here's what's happening. You got a couple different options. I'm gonna recap really quickly. There is C2 detail. Are you Eastern time zone or Central? You're Eastern or Central. From a Central perspective, so we have friends who's battling. Okay, Central. Okay, so good. I'm gonna talk from Central because the battlers are mainly Central folks. So most people are Central, but I'll try to do Central and Eastern. 6:15 Central Time, 7:15 Eastern, is E-Nurse and Diana. They're battling at 6:15, so they're kicking it off. They have a regular battle. They're doing what's called the Friends and Learn. These are our newbies. So C2 Detail, Charlene, you would be someone who will probably do this maybe next week as you see them go through the process of learning. Okay? So that is at 6:15 Central Time, 7:15 Eastern. At 6:30, so 15 minutes later, we're going to have a Roses Only battle. This is for Coach Jessie. Miss Jessie Motivates to get power-ups. She's battling somebody in the agency, Leanne. So they're going to do a quick little rose battle to get power-ups. Power-ups are when if you win the battle, so that's why she's going to win. She's battling to win. So she'll get an easy battle to win. When you get power-ups, your top 3 people get these features, kind of a little bit of ammunition to help you in your next battle. She has a battle that will start at 7 o'clock Central Time. So she has a battle that's going to start at 7 o'clock Central Time. So she's doing the 6:30 battle in advance of her 7 o'clock Central Time battle. So that battle is at 6:30 Central and 7:30 Eastern. And then at 6:45, similar, another Roses Only battle. This is for Unwritten Unstoppable, aka Miss Darlene. She's battling against Love Universified, and they are doing a quick rose battle for Miss Darlene, Unwritten Unstoppable, to get power-ups also. Hey, Leanne. Leanne, I was just talking about you doing your rose battle at 6:30 with Central. 6:30 Central with Coach Jessie. So, Unwritten Unstoppable is at 6:45. She has a battle that's scheduled for 7 o'clock Central also. That is with somebody outside the agency. Okay. Then at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern is a few people in the agency that are battling. So I just said Mr. Lean, Unwritten Unstoppable, Coach Jesse, Miss Jessie Motivates. I don't know why I say both names. And Mrs. Treetop, Sultry Nana, Dr. Trish, and Kim Love Jones are all doing the 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern lineup. Okay? Did y'all get all that? Let me see. Lisa, you got filter. Hold on, friend. Do you ever have a chance to look into a battle for me? You know what? I should have included you in the battles for tonight. That's what I should have done. I should have included you in the battles for tonight. You said box battle. Did you battle this week? Let me know. Did you battle in your room? Let me know if you battled. I'm trying to take notes. You're funny. Lisa, let me know. Did you battle this week already? Because I think you were going to do a box battle and power ups. Let me know, friend. Nope. I was waiting for you. You said I was waiting for you. Oh, you was waiting on me. Okay, so okay, so you didn't do power ups. Because I was about to say we could try to get you in. I mean, you would have to do a random, or if we have to see if somebody. So you could do a battle tonight, maybe even with Coach Jesse if her person doesn't show up. So if you really wanted to do a battle, we could try to get you with somebody in the agency as a You said please repeat the lineup. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me find out, Lisa. So Lisa, do you Leanne? I'm gonna say it again. Leanne, Lisa, and your live runs from 6 p.m. Eastern, because you're about to go live soon, to 8 o'clock. Mr. Treetop was battling this morning with the beings. Was she really? So, Coach Jesse, I'm trying to see maybe you have somebody as a backup for you if your battle doesn't happen. So, here's what happens when we battle outside the agency, people no show. People no show all the time. So, that's the problem. So, Coach Jesse has not heard from her person, so she doesn't think they're going to show up. Maybe 7 o'clock today. I'm not feeling well. Oh, you're not feeling well? Okay. Message me if you do go live. If you go at 7 tonight, because 7 o'clock we would know. If no, we would know 8 o'clock. We would know by 8 o'clock, which is good for you because if you go at 7, your room's warmed up, and you can let them know that you're going to do an 8 o'clock battle. If you do an 8 o'clock battle, okay, I will do. Okay, keep me posted. If you do an 8 o'clock battle, let's keep you as a backup for Coach Jesse. Coach Jesse, let me know if you heard all that. Okay, yes. I'll write the lineup down this time. You're so funny. Okay, so let me do the lineup again. Okay, so we got a tentative battle too. We just heard that. We just got a tentative battle. So, Coach Jesse, I hope you heard what I just said. So you and Lisa, she may be your backup. So make sure you guys are following each other. Okay, so I'm gonna pin Lisa here. Coach Jesse, make sure you guys are following each other. Everybody who battles that is in the room tonight is your 18 years and old. You should have your 18 years and older turned off, just to be on the safe side, especially the people who are doing battles outside the agency. You want to turn them off so that way people can find each other and there's no misunderstanding. So Lisa, if you do go live, I don't know if you normally schedule your lives. I don't know if you normally turn that on, but I would say turn it off, at least for this one live, just to see how that goes. Turn the 18 years and older off. Yes, we're connected. Okay, perfect. And so that's the person you would find in the co-hosting. You're not doing the two people, you're doing the infinity rings. So co-hosting, and you should find each other. So hopefully that works. And I'll be bouncing around and seeing how people are doing. Okay, so here's the lineup. Lineup again. Central time zone, and I'll repeat it in Eastern. So Central Time Zone, we have E-Nurse and Diana's her full title is Diana Stroke Survivor. So they're doing their battle at 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern. Okay, they're doing a Friends and Learn friendly battle, first time ever battling. That's the experience they're doing. So 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern. That's their battle. E-Nurse, Diana Stroke Survivor. At 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central is Miss Jessie Motivates. She's in the room. Miss Jessie Motivates is battling a friendly roses only with Leanne. Leanne is going to support Miss Jessie by letting her win so she can get power ups for her battle later. Battle later may even be with Lisa. So we got to see what later looks like. So, and Lisa, in your situation, you should get power ups. That's why I said, did you do a friendly battle in the week, during the week? Because you might want to do a friendly battle so you can have power ups in time for your 8 o'clock. So that may be something you do. So we could talk about that next. At 6:45, so we got 6:15, 6:30, now 6:45 Central Time, 7:45 Eastern, is Unbreaked Unstoppable versus Love Universified. They're doing a friendly for Unbreaked Unstoppable for her battle, which is at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm 0-3, no more battling. You said you're 0-3. I think my record is similar, friend. I think I have one win. One win. I'm like 1-4. So, yeah, battling is interesting, friend. Okay, so then once those power ups are gotten, Mrs. Treetop is battling against Kim Love Jones. Hello, Diamond. Mrs. Treetop versus Kim Love Jones, both in the agency. They are battling at 8 p.m. Eastern. So 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern is when the main events happen. The main events are 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay? Hey, friend, how you doing, Silver Fox? So the main events are happening during that hour. We have Mrs. Treetop versus Kim Love Jones. We have Dr. Trish versus Sultry Nana. We have tentatively Miss Jessie Motivates versus somebody outside the agency, which she hasn't heard from, which may no show on her, which could be Lisa. Lisa is in the room. She's in the agency, so Lisa's working through her potential live stream schedule tonight. And you guys can battle regardless. So Lisa and Miss Jessie, y'all could still battle maybe after the other battle. It's up to you how that works out, Miss Jessie. So just keep us posted. Definitely, if your person is a no-show, we definitely want to see you get a battle. But we got to see if Lisa's gonna go live tonight as well. Sure. So, and then finally we have Miss Darlene. She is battling someone outside the agency. And Miss Darlene, we're gonna see how this battle goes. Hopefully that person shows up. She did say the person came to her live today, so we think they're gonna show up. And this person seems to be a battler, and they seem to be very in touch with the Halloween theme. So more the scary, gory side of the Halloween theme. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay. So we'll see if our person shows up and if they're in full costume. Miss Darlene says she's gonna be in full costume. Okay. Yes. So yeah, her person is definitely a little eccentric. So we're gonna see how this goes. But it should be fun times tonight, you guys. Definitely show up and support. If you are supporting the Rose Battles, in touch with the Halloween theme. And wait a minute, this person, Halloween is just an excuse because they do this any other day of the week. So this month of October, they all in. They was doing this back in July, according to their content. So Halloween is just an excuse. This is their regular day, everyday experience. So It's gonna be interesting. Okay, got it. Thank you. Um, I wouldn't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it. Oh, that's true. I'm gonna try to make them all. Yes, they must live in in my neighborhood. Really, I need everyone to show up. Yes, for me, it's friendly. Kim has a she has a strong community. But Miss Sterling, I mean, Mrs. Treetop, you have a strong community too. I'm gonna just say that your people be showing up for you too, friend. You you have a nice community. Um, Kim's community is great. She has a lot of people that just love to listen to her, and her room don't always get to doing all the engagement. So it just depends on what you get in there. So her room goes up and down. You said it's a lifestyle for them. It is a lifestyle. Miss Darlene, it is a straight lifestyle for her people. 8 p.m. Yes. TikTok is filtering all types of comments. Um, it is a Halloween Christmas over here. Really? In your neighborhood? We're going to have a great night. It should be fun. It should be fun, y'all. So we'll see how this goes. You said I'm ready. You ready? Mr. Lee, you ready too? Now, Mr. Lee, the five, if it says five, I didn't know that. So again, the system says one on my end. So I'm not sure why it says five. I have four faithful folks, but are small and mighty. Seven faithful folks, yes. Um, yeah, so I think we need to decide when you guys go battle tonight. One and done should be the way it goes, but in the system said one, it did not say five. So I'm not sure why it said five. So, um, yeah, I'll find some other agencies. There's a little short list that I've gathered that I'll find some other agencies that maybe we can battle to that are not um, like you know people who are extreme battlers. So we can figure this out. Five she's I know that's a lot. That's crazy, crazy work. So looking for forward to see you all. Thank you so much, Katrina. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you stopping through, friend. Let's see. All right, I'm about to get off too. So we got our lineup. We good. It's 5:30. We got right a little over under an hour before the first wave of battles happens. Oh no, it's over an hour because I got to think about the difference in time zone. Okay, it's one and run. I heard that. One and run. That's it. We out of here. Get it done. So it should be fun, you all. We should have a fun time. Don't stress about it. Just enjoy yourself. In terms of people showing up and supporting, definitely support where you can. I know that the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock time frames they are happening concurrently. Hopefully, we can stagger a little bit so maybe not everybody starts exactly at the same time, especially the ones that are in the agency. So, Mrs. Treetop, maybe that's something you and Kim can talk about where y'all coordinate y'all's to start around like 8:15, and so that way, if you want to bounce around to other ones, you could. But I don't know what that looks like for your room because you would have to start your room and be in your room and stuff. So it may be hard unless you have a different device and a different account you can bounce around to. I'll try to get as many rooms as I can. Me too. That's what I was going to try my best to bounce around. So, but again, we can see if we can support each other fully, especially as people are going live at the same time. And so, like the Mr. Treetop, maybe consider talking to Kim to see if you guys can start later. Um, Especially if Miss Darlene, if you start on time, because if you're a person being outside the agency, um, that way people can support you, and then you can go support them, and just being mindful of timing and stuff. Okay, but definitely try to start a little earlier so you can have your 25 minutes in, as well as being able to get new followers if you can. Okay. I'm recharged and start off with yes. I'm recharged. Okay. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm gonna jump off shortly. We'll be out here battling, so it should be fun. And we will be back. I'll be back at tomorrow at 10, but I'll be in the streets with you all tonight and doing some of the game night stuff too. Okay. All right, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. We'll chat later, okay? You said I'm just going to stay on when we do the roses battle. Yes. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay? All right. See you guys later. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. All right, friends. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow at 10. Thank you all for staying with me for the live. Take care. Bye-bye.